Welcome, and thank you for joining us today as we explore the essential role of a renewable energy technician. As the world rapidly shifts towards sustainable energy, this profession plays a critical part in maintaining, installing, and optimizing technologies that support wind, solar, and other renewable sources. Whether working on solar panels in remote regions or troubleshooting wind turbine systems in challenging conditions, renewable energy technicians must combine technical expertise with safety awareness, problem-solving, and adaptability. In this session, we'll delve into 10 focus questions that highlight the skills, challenges, and expectations tied to this vital position. 1. Can you describe your experience with installing and maintaining renewable energy systems such as solar panels or wind turbines? Renewable energy technicians are often at the front lines of energy infrastructure, handling the physical installation and continued maintenance of solar photovoltaic systems, wind turbines, or hybrid systems. This requires not just basic mechanical skills, but also familiarity with electrical systems, safety protocols, and manufacturer specifications. When installing solar panels, for example, technicians must ensure optimal positioning for sunlight exposure, proper electrical wiring, and adherence to local codes. Wind turbine maintenance involves climbing towers, inspecting blades, and diagnosing faults in control systems. Employers typically look for candidates who understand schematics, can work at heights, and follow lockout-tagout procedures. Experience with data logging and performance analysis tools can also add value, especially when optimizing existing systems. Demonstrating past work, such as managing a solar farm installation or maintaining a series of off-grid power systems, shows practical capability. This question helps assess how well a candidate can apply their technical knowledge to real-world tasks, manage physical demands, and follow through with preventative or corrective maintenance, which are crucial in ensuring systems remain efficient and safe over time. 2. How do you approach diagnosing issues in renewable energy systems, and what tools do you rely on? One of the most critical aspects of a renewable energy technician's job is diagnosing issues that cause inefficiencies or failures. Renewable systems often span vast and remote areas, so timely and accurate troubleshooting is essential. Technicians must be skilled at interpreting data from monitoring systems, such as performance metrics and fault codes generated by inverters or turbine control units. Diagnostic work often begins with visual inspections, followed by using electrical test equipment like voltmeters, clamp meters, and insulation resistance testers. Infrared thermography can help detect overheating components. Logical thinking and an understanding of how each component interacts with the system are key to narrowing down root causes. Whether it's identifying a faulty photovoltaic module, a loose ground connection, or an unresponsive anemometer on a wind turbine, technicians need a clear, systematic approach. Furthermore, documenting these issues accurately and reporting them to engineers or system designers ensures continuous improvement and learning. This question allows interviewers to evaluate a candidate's problem-solving skills, familiarity with testing tools, and ability to communicate technical findings clearly and precisely, especially in fast-paced or high-stakes environments. 3. What safety protocols do you follow while working on renewable energy installations, especially at heights or with high-voltage equipment? Safety is paramount in renewable energy work, where technicians often operate at elevated heights or deal with live electrical systems. Falls, electrical shock, and equipment failure are among the major risks. As such, employers expect technicians to follow rigorous safety procedures and regulatory standards like OSHA and NFPA 70E. This includes using personal protective equipment, PPE, such as hard hats, harnesses, gloves, safety glasses, and arc flash-rated clothing. When working at heights, technicians must employ fall arrest systems and ensure anchor points and lanyards are secure. For electrical safety, lockout/tagout, LOTO, procedures are essential before beginning maintenance. Grounding systems correctly and verifying the absence of voltage before touching any conductors is standard practice. Moreover, safety extends beyond personal protection. Technicians should be aware of weather conditions, equipment limits, and teamwork protocols. Employers may also value certification in first aid or CPR, Interviewers ask this question to gauge a technician's commitment to safety culture, familiarity with regulations, and ability to follow procedures precisely, all of which directly impact workplace health and equipment longevity. I always follow strict safety protocols. I use PPE, follow lockout/tagout procedures, test for voltage, and double-check fall protection before climbing. I stay updated on OSHA and NFPA 70E guidelines and never work alone at height. Safety briefings and risk assessments are part of every job I do to ensure the team and I are protected. 4. How do you stay current with emerging renewable energy technologies and industry best practices? Renewable energy is a dynamic field with ongoing innovation in energy storage, system efficiency, and control technologies. A renewable energy technician must keep pace with new equipment, smart grid integration methods, and updated industry standards. Staying current can involve attending manufacturer training, enrolling in certification programs such as NABCEP, and participating in webinars or conferences. Reading technical manuals, industry journals, and following updates from regulatory bodies helps maintain a technician's relevance. In many cases, manufacturers release firmware updates or new troubleshooting procedures that can significantly impact operations, and being unaware of these can lead to errors or inefficiency. Additionally, joining professional networks or local solar or wind energy associations can provide peer support and shared learning. When hiring, companies look for technicians who demonstrate a proactive attitude toward lifelong learning, especially as the industry evolves toward more automation, artificial intelligence applications, and hybrid system integration. This question evaluates how self-driven a candidate is in updating their technical knowledge and staying aligned with industry advancements. I regularly take online training from manufacturers and attend NABCEP workshops. I subscribe to energy publications, follow updates from IREC and NREL, and read technical manuals. I also network with peers in renewable forums and attend local clean energy events to stay informed about emerging tech and practices in the field. 5. What steps do you take to ensure system efficiency and optimize performance after installation? Once a renewable energy system is installed, ensuring it operates efficiently is vital for long-term performance and client satisfaction. Technicians must calibrate sensors, validate wiring connections, and confirm the system's orientation and tilt angles are optimal. They often conduct post-installation inspections using diagnostic tools like irradiance meters, insulation testers, and power analyzers. Monitoring software provides real-time performance data that must be interpreted to spot inefficiencies or underperforming components. Cleaning solar panels, aligning tracking systems, and ensuring inverters function within range are all part of this optimization process. Proper documentation and a final system performance report reassure clients and support future servicing. System efficiency also ties into energy audits, where technicians help assess whether installations meet projected generation goals. Interviewers ask this question to assess how detail-oriented and technically skilled a candidate is in transitioning from installation to ongoing operation, and how well they contribute to the overall quality assurance process. After installation, I verify all connections, calibrate sensors, and check real-time system output. I compare expected versus actual generation using monitoring software and test for shading or inverter issues. I clean panels when needed and fine-tune orientation or tracking systems to ensure the system reaches peak efficiency and meets design expectations. 6. Can you explain your experience working with energy storage systems like batteries integrated with renewable installations? Energy storage systems are becoming increasingly important as renewable energy sources grow. Working with storage systems involves installing battery banks, ensuring proper charge controllers, and monitoring thermal regulation. Technicians must understand charge-discharge cycles, state of charge, SOC, management, and safety procedures to prevent thermal runaway or short circuits. Lithium-ion batteries dominate the market, but technicians may also encounter lead-acid, flow, or hybrid systems. Managing energy management systems, EMS, and integrating batteries with solar or wind components for peak load shaving or time-of-use optimization requires both electrical and software skills. Employers look for technicians who can diagnose battery issues, perform maintenance like electrolyte checks or firmware updates, and understand grid-tied versus off-grid setups. This question is important because it measures a technician's readiness to handle the increasingly vital role of storage in renewable systems and their comfort with evolving technologies. I've installed and maintained lithium-ion and lead-acid battery systems alongside solar arrays. I configure charge controllers, monitor SOC, and ensure systems are safely ventilated. I've also worked with hybrid inverters and understand grid-tied and off-grid setups. I follow safety protocols to avoid overcharging and regularly update firmware for optimal performance. 7. Describe a challenging renewable energy project you worked on and how you overcame obstacles. Challenging projects test a technician's problem-solving skills, adaptability, and teamwork. These situations may involve remote installations with limited access, weather delays, unforeseen equipment faults, or misaligned system designs. Technicians must adapt quickly, sometimes fabricating solutions on the spot or coordinating with engineers to revise plans. Effective communication with clients and project managers can keep expectations realistic and ensure deadlines are met. Challenges can also arise from integrating new technologies where existing infrastructure isn't fully compatible, requiring extra troubleshooting. This question allows candidates to demonstrate resilience, critical thinking, and the ability to maintain professional performance under pressure. Employers want assurance that when difficulties arise, technicians will find practical, safe, and effective solutions. During a remote wind farm project, severe winds delayed our work, and one turbine had control system faults. I helped reschedule tasks efficiently and used diagnostics to trace the fault to a sensor misalignment. I coordinated with the supplier and replaced it on-site, minimizing downtime and helping the team stay on track. 8. How do you handle documentation, reporting, and communication with team members or clients? Clear documentation is vital in the renewable energy sector. Technicians must fill out work orders, maintenance logs, safety checklists, and sometimes technical reports summarizing system performance. These documents may be used for warranty claims, inspections, or compliance audits. Technicians should communicate clearly with team members to coordinate scheduling, clarify system behavior, or escalate issues. In client interactions, explaining system functions, limitations, or troubleshooting steps in layman's terms is crucial. Interviewers ask this to understand if a candidate can blend technical proficiency with communication and organizational skills, which enhances team efficiency and client satisfaction. I document every task in detailed logs, use digital forms for system checks, and maintain photo records. I communicate updates to the team daily and explain issues to clients in simple terms. I ensure every report is accurate and timely, so the system history is always available for future reference. 9. What certifications or training do you possess relevant to this role, and how have they helped you in the field? Certifications validate a technician's knowledge and commitment to industry standards. Recognized programs like NABCEP, OSHA 30, or manufacturer-specific training enhance credibility and expand job opportunities. Hands-on courses improve practical skills in installation, maintenance, and safety compliance. Employers view certifications as proof of dedication and professional growth. This question helps assess how proactive the candidate is in career development and how these certifications have impacted their effectiveness in the field. I'm NABCEP certified and hold an OSHA 30 card. I also completed training from major inverter manufacturers and have First Aid CPR certification. These credentials have made me more confident in the field, improved my troubleshooting skills, and helped me meet code requirements on every job. 10. Where do you see the future of renewable energy technology going, and how do you see your role evolving? Renewable energy is transitioning rapidly with innovations in smart grids, energy storage, and AI-driven optimization. Technicians may work more with integrated systems, data analytics, and IoT devices. As systems become more complex, the technician's role will require continued learning and flexibility. Interviewers ask this to see if candidates are future-focused and understand the industry's trajectory, showing motivation and vision. I see renewable energy moving towards smart grids, AI-driven monitoring, and better storage solutions. I aim to grow with these changes by expanding my skills in system integration and energy data analysis. I want to contribute to building smarter, more resilient energy infrastructure in the years ahead. The role of a renewable energy technician is vital in supporting the global transition to clean, sustainable power. Through strong technical skills, safety awareness, and continuous learning, technicians ensure renewable systems operate reliably and efficiently. As the industry evolves, so too must the professionals within it, embracing new technologies and contributing to a greener future. This interview has highlighted the key qualities and insights needed to thrive in this important and rapidly growing field.